Right, non-race vlogs. I'm on my way to the airport. Ash is in town. You might remember Ash. He helped us with our Pahadi racing, TKO, I guess just YouTube video that we made. He flew in from Chattanooga. I never met him before last year, and he slept on the ground in a tent at TKO, like a Pahadi Billy. But he graduated from biomedical engineering school a couple weeks ago, and he flew into Milwaukee for the weekend. I'm going to show him around. He's thinking about maybe taking a job here, so Ash is going to be in the house, picking him up at the airport. So yeah, we'll see Ash soon. Here we are. Ash is on the scene. We just had lunch on the rooftop of Cafe Benelux down in the 3rd Ward, which I don't normally come down here, but I also don't normally get to hang out with a Indian legend like this guy.
No, he's the legend. I'm just an Indian. But I'm really happy to be here with Matt. This is in downtown Milwaukee.
What do you think?
It's amazing. It's not bad. Just been here for a few hours, and I'm really down to explore the suburbs and visit your place and have some fun.
How many beers have you had so far this trip?
One.
Just one.
That's good. Anything in moderation, right?
Yes. So yeah, maybe we'll talk some more about some big things that are going to be happening in India very soon.
Yep.
Because Shar is over in India, and he has some big plans that I don't think the USA knows about yet, but we're going to be having some discussions with him while Ash is here, so there might be some very interesting information coming out for some riders in India if they don't already know what's going on what day is that? June 9th?
June 9th?
I believe June 9th there will be a very...
But you know, this is something that's unofficial. The date's not out yet.
Unofficial. Yes, well, get ready. If I was in India, I'd be going to race this race. It's going to be something probably, you know, very unique. I even heard there might be some women showing up to race. Might be the second ever.
Also racing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, might be second ever female race in USA. This is something that, like Rachel Goodish should be there, or somebody should send over some fast Americans. They could do a riding class. They could do lots of things.
That makes more sense.
So yeah, we're just rolling around 3rd Ward of Milwaukee. Check in once we get out of here into the suburbs.
Let's see. So we're gonna go by the lake and then visit the ghetto. If there's no other video, then you know what happened.
Good morning, Ash.
Good morning. Day 2 in Sussex, Wisconsin. Heading out to get a new bike, I believe. Is it?
Yes.
Tell me more about it.
Today we're gonna go pick up from Rob's Performance Motorsports in Johnson Creek, Wisconsin. We're gonna go pick up the 2024 KTM 300 XCW standard version, not like the Hard Enduro edition or the Erzberg or whatever, but yeah, 2024 new chassis. Been clinging to the old chassis because I got bikes, I got all the parts, everything I need, pipes, seats, extras of everything. So I've been hesitant to get the 2024, but you gotta, you know, can't get stuck in your ways. So here we go. Can't put a Kickstarter on it. Makes me nervous. But we're going for it. We're gonna build a sick 2024 race bike. Most likely, it will be debuted at Tennessee Knockout, hopefully. Tobin Miller riding it. He doesn't know that yet. We're not gonna tell him that until closer to this whole thing coming about, but we will see. Maybe we'll tell him soon. You don't know. I'm not that good at keeping secrets about simple things like that. So
I have a question. So what makes the 2024 and 2025 different?
It's just a different everything. It's a different frame. It's a different engine. It's just an all new bike. So parts that I have, like every 4 years they make a new chassis or they'll have a new edition that comes out. So it won't use the same air filters, it won't use the same exhaust pipe, it won't use the same plastics, it won't use the same seat. And like those are all parts that you keep around as a racer as like spare parts because you need to have them when you break them. So when you move to a new chassis, it's kind of a bummer because you have all of these parts that you've accumulated And you kind of like have to start from scratch. You know, I have 15 air filters that fit the old bikes. Now I buy a bike, it comes with one air filter. Well, you know, I mean, you got to go buy 4 more air filters, and you got to have a spare pipe, and you got to have a spare plastics, and you know, yeah. So you kind of got to start from the beginning again. Not from the beginning, yeah. A lot of the spare parts I have will no longer work. So it's going to cost more work, but it's going to be a better bike.
All right.
And cost more money, but don't go racing to make money. At least we don't.
Maybe that's what's up in India. You can actually make money if you race in India. Do you know that?
I mean, some people can make money in the United States. It's just very difficult.
Oh, but I was trying to tell that about our Bahari racing race, where we are organizing the race with the prize money.
So you're saying at that race, you can come and race and make money?
Yes.
How many riders will make money at that race, do you know? Will it be just the winner? Will it be the
so
podium?
three riders in each class.
Oh, so they'll be paid. So you're paying podiums for all 3 classes. 400.
Yes.
What is that? 400 plus open.
Yeah. So there is 400cc plus open, and then there is Indian bikes below 400cc.
That's the class. That's the cool class. Like
Yep.
Indian bike class. And then
Indian bikes are only supposed to ride an Hero X-Pulse, Impulse, or anything with a cc of your engine less than 400 in an Indian chassis, and that's it.
Will there be any KTM 300 EXCs there, like two-stroke European?
You won't
or
be
is there
seeing-
like no European bikes?
You will be seeing a couple of KTMs,
But
and
how new will they be?
They will probably be 2012, 2014, 2016
Okay.
max.
So if we rolled in there with like a 2020 KTM, like a United States
Oh, we'd be
race
balling.
bike, people would be like,
Woo!
wow.
You'll have like a crowd of minimum 400 to 500 people
Just
around your
wanting
bike.
to see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You set up a champion break paddock, like
Oh.
Bahari Racing paddock, in one of these races in India in the coming times. You'll see.
It's crazy.
Alright.
Because the bikes we have are so good. Like, they're insane. The bikes here are insane. They're so good. But it's be cool. Like, now I kind of want to go race. Like I want to race it on it. Like, I would like to race. If I went there and raced, I'd want to race an Indian bike. I wouldn't want to bring a bike from here. I want to do it like that, you know, the India way.
Yes. So keep an
No,
eye
you
out.
guys, it seems like you guys need to get some good knobby tires. Seat, pay attention here. Like, we need proper knobbies in India. I don't see many proper knobbies on these bikes. They're rolling like hybrid street tires. Like, you need a good street legal, like a FIM street legal kind of, but like real off-road knobbies on these bikes. Like, that's the biggest thing I noticed that could be made better easily. It's like proper tires. Can't be that hard to make. I mean, yeah. It's not like there isn't enough tire manufacturing capabilities in that part of the world. That's where all the tires come from. Indonesia. Like, I mean, is it pretty much you only get to use products from India? Like, as soon as it's from outside of India, does it become cost prohibitive to use it on a motorcycle?
There's definitely taxes you pay, but then it'll be cheaper if you import something from Indonesia, because Indonesia and Thailand are closer to India compared to US.
So you can import from like Indonesia
Yeah,
and
and
Taiwan
it'd still be
and stuff?
cheaper,
I mean,
yeah.
that's where they make there's all sorts of good knobby tires that are made there. Does Seat make that stuff?
Yeah, Seat has a
Their
manufacturing plant in India.
tires. And they're making like off-road knobbies?
Yes.
Interesting. So maybe that's the good option. So they're Seat tires. It sounds like people should be looking that up if you're coming to race. Get some proper knobbies. That's the best money you can spend on your dirt bike if you're going racing, is get some fresh tires. Fresh edges. It's a big race. You travel from very, very far away. At least have a new rear tire. Front's not quite as important, but a good fresh rear tire when you're going racing, that's where I would spend my money if I was coming to race this race in India. I'd even bring my own tire. I'd maybe bring a tire from US just to make sure I had really good rubber on the back, because tire technology is huge in hard enduro and enduro cross. Huge. Without the right tire, it's very difficult to perform well.
And I think yeah, your point is totally right. You definitely need really good tires because the soil is different, obstacles is different.
Yeah, but really, there's the tire, there's the tire itself, but then there's what you do with the rear
Right.
wheel tire setup makes a huge difference as well. Like you want to be able to run low pressures, so we don't use just inner tubes when you're racing this type of race because it's too easy to get a flat tire. So we use foam mousse, or we'll use tubeless, or we'll use a combination of the two. Maybe that's something that should be done by you guys or somebody. Is like we should be putting that up. Like we should do like how to properly set up like proper rear tire setup for like this kind of racing, because a bunch of people are going to show up and they're going to have like a bunch of air in their rear tire and they're going to struggle because they didn't know any better. But you should put that like how to, you know, like Shire should do that, or whoever knows how to do that in India, or else I'll do it. But you should make like I need to know what you guys have there. Like I need to know like what the options are, but if I knew like what you guys have, then we could like suggest, you know, like they do that in the United States, the National Enduro Series, like the year that they were sponsored by Kenda Tires, like on their website, Kenda would put out like a recommended rear tire for that specific race. Like, you know, you could go check as a racer and it'd be like, oh, we're going to whatever, and they recommend their Southwick because it's sandy soil mixed with blah blah blah, this and that. Yeah. Soft setup. There's going to be many racers there who don't have a soft enough rear setup. Not the compound of the tires, but like the pressure.
Where are we?
We have made it to the best KTM dealership that I'm aware of, Rob's Performance Motorsports. It's the dealership you go to if you can choose. You know, if you got to pick where to buy from, I don't ride Skidoo, but they're like the go-to Skidoo dealership. I don't know, they're just a good dealership. They're not the place to go and get the cheapest cheap whatever, but they actually do it right. Like things come set up proper. I feel like when I buy bikes here, they're good bikes. They've been built properly. They've been gone through, and when there's problems, they just have really good service. I love their service. It's old school dealership, kind of like where I work, Champion Brick. So yeah, they've been around a long time. Rob, the owner, is awesome. He likes to help. Helps the team a lot, which, you know, he helps me a lot, which helps Tobin a lot, and I like to support him as much as I can. So we're going in to get the 2024 new bike, Petro. Woo-hoo. Not gas, we will collect KTM, because I'm KTM guy. Paperwork time. Who's this? Who are we with?
What's that?
Who are you?
Who
are you and what do you do here?
Yeah, finance manager here at the dealership. So.
You've got a name?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Dom.
Dom.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He's the money guy.
Money guy, you bet.
It's always a good day when you're sitting in Dom's office.
Mm-hmm. Just the privacy notice.
I can help you. I didn't want you waiting. I don't know what you're saying.
No, I don't need to know anything. I just need to be told you can take the bike.
Yeah, it's good now. It's unlocked. I double checked the ECU, so you're good to go.
Good.
And the TNC?
I am.
MTC, yeah.
I don't know how I talked myself into not needing one of these for the last 10 months.
You have Taylor's email address still? Yeah.
Because now that I'm looking at it, it's like, why would I not just bought this?
So we've got them. Yeah, I can show sending basically a photo now when it's shutting off, but it's still doing it. Oh, yeah, if it's.
What's happening?
Oh, we are collecting the bike, my friends. 2024 KTM 300 XCW from Rob's Performance. We're gonna build a badass hard enduro bike on a modern chassis because Petro says it's time to upgrade from 2023 to 2024.
KTMs are a piece of shit.
F yes, dude. Hell yeah.
That's your bike, just like that.
Yes. Champion Brick Racing, Bahati Racing, Wisco Enduro. New bike. Get Petro. Call Petro maybe on the way home. Tell him to build us a shock. Time to start ordering parts. More bikes. How many bikes does somebody need, right? Easy. One more than you currently have. Feels very tall. Go home. Go to the soccer game. Next stop, Andy's soccer game.